How are you all doing? Happy Monday evening. How's your weekend and what's your achievements for the last entire week? I'm really curious and excited to hear from you. What exactly the things you learned, you implemented? I think we have done almost 8 podcasts back to back every day in the entire week. And thank you for joining those podcasts. Thank you for listening, taking notes. And if you have implemented the things which we discussed, I would like to hear what is your experience, what's your key takeaways, key learnings. Please share that to me on my. You can DM me directly, or you can have comments on the comment section, please. Okay. So before we go to today's topic, I quickly introduce myself. There are a few people who are new to me. So those who are new to me, I'm Tushar Chaudhary. I'm your leadership coach, and I help project managers. And I help project managers to come out of that trap of uh, promotion, trap of stagnation, and build your influence, and I would say the strategic influence, so that your authority and also your income become compounding, year by year. So that's my focus, that's my goal for helping all those project managers. And why I'm doing this, because I'm also coming from the same background. Almost for 22 years I worked in project management industry, and I built PMOs. And while building PMOs, I work on mid-career people, and I was helping them to grow to the next level. So, and I have seen the mid-career personally through my career, 22 years. I gone through those phases, what actually you all are going through. The feeling of stuck, feeling of get replaced by, a feeling of rejections, fear of failures, all that stuff at the mid-career crisis I have gone through, and I understand. I resonate with all of you, your experiences, and that's why I would like to help you. So that's the mission I'm on. Okay. So today's topic. Now, this is what I'm doing is a daily basis. I'm coming up with some new topics, leadership insights for all those project managers, to mid-career project managers, to I want you to use these insights in your day-to-day life and create influence at the workplace. Because of that influence, you attract leadership opportunities towards you. Okay. So that's the focus, that's I want to create an impact in your life. So today's topic is how to manage task, managing task versus leading outcomes at the workplace. Okay, so this is the topic. So before I go more deep in the topic, I want to ask you a question, that all of you who are listening to me right now, or you're watching me, I want to ask you this question: are you managing tasks, or are you leading the outcomes at your workplace? you know Most mid-career project managers are very very busy. uh, they track the task, they follow up to all the stakeholders, they updating the dashboards, they close the action items, they attend back-to-back meetings. If you see their calendar, it's all filled up with meetings. But after, if you continue this for the 10, 15 years of your career, you you still remain very very busy, but your growth is slowing down. You know why? Because you see, organizations where we all are working now, they don't promote task focused people, task managers. They promote those people who uh, deliver outcome. So outcome leaders, they promote. And today I want to talk about that difference. What is the difference between the task managers and the outcome leaders? Okay. Now, the real problem, which is that the managing tasks feels very productive, at the outset. You ticking the boxes, you sending the reports, you chasing the deadlines. But leading outcome is different. When you lead the outcome, or those people who lead the outcome, they generally ask this question: why are we doing this? No, why are we doing this particular activity? What business impact will this create? Are we solving the real problem? Now, these are the questions these people ask. Now, I would like to suggest you a book which really I come across, and that deeply changed my thinking of this, for this particular area, leading outcomes, delivering outcomes. The book name is Measure What Matters, and the author name is John Doerr. So John talks about OKR. OKR is one of the technical, it's called objective and key results. You might be aware of this one. Now, the key idea he presented in this book was, don't focus only on tasks. Focus on the measurable outcomes from that task. Okay. So many project managers, they track the activities, but are you really tracking the impact created by that activity? You know, that's where the leadership gap starts. Is that the bulb moment for you? Many of us are only completing the task. Okay. But by completion of that task, what exactly the impact happened on your business, on the people, the users, end users, or your stakeholders? That actually we missed out, and we don't track that one. And this is where the gap of leadership is there. Okay. Now, I'll share with you a real workplace example from my project experiences. I was leading a project where everything looked on track. The tasks were updated, the reports were given, the timelines were maintained, but something was not correct. Something was wrong there. The client was still unhappy. And why? See, because we were managing the task, but not understanding the client's core expectations. So what I did, I paused the team and I asked one question to my team. Let's have a brainstorming session together. And we had a question to each other, that what does success look like for the client? What exactly client is looking for? And whatever the answers I got, all that, deliverables and completions of this task and that. So these are the answers. And most of the people were silent. So this is what actually I realized. We were busy closing the task and we're not aligned with the outcome. So after that, we all come together, we redefine the deliverables based on our business impact, and not just only checking that internal checklist. And the result was the satisfaction survey, the customer satisfaction survey, the client satisfaction survey has improved. The trust, or the relationship, the professional relationship between the team, the stakeholders, and we has improved. The team who are we working together, behaving like a cohesive team, like a clarity has improved. And that day I realized that task completion is operational work. Outcome ownership is a leadership work. Do you agree with me? Type yes in the comment section. So now the question is, why mid-career professionals really get stuck? They get trapped into this. See, most of the mid-career project managers, they fall into this trap because they want to prove they are reliable. They fear stepping beyond the rules. They somehow they equate busyness is equal to busyness is as an important thing for them. So another powerful book I come across that explains this difference is The Effective Executive, and this is by Peter Drucker. Now, Drucker says that efficiency is doing things right, yeah, but effectiveness is doing the right things. Agree? See, you can efficiently manage wrong priorities, right? Many professionals become efficient executors, but very few become strategic thinkers. And leadership belongs to the second group. Is that a bulb moment for you? Yeah. Now I'll go a little deeper into this, and it's going to be a little uncomfortable also. See, if your absence does not change outcomes, that means you're managing the tasks. But if your presence shifts direction, clarity, and impact, then you are leading. Yeah. So influential leaders are not known how many tasks they close. They are known for clarity. They are known for alignment. They're known for business thinking, and also for the decisions they have taken. The courage they have shown in making the decisions. Okay. Now the question is, can we overcome this trap? How can we come out of this trap? So for that, in my 22 plus years of experience, what I realized and what I learned, and I have seen the patterns of behavior of people, and uh, I worked on it, and I also worked on myself, because I was also once I was also in that phase. So I would like to suggest with you three behavioral shifts, which are very practical shifts. If you implement that one, you can move from the task focused mindset to outcome leadership mindset. Okay. So the first shift I would like to share with you is, I want you to move from what needs to be done to why are we doing this. This is the mindset shift I want. What needs to be done to why are we doing this. See, before executing any activity, ask yourself that what business problems are we solving here. Okay, so example, instead of just chasing the deadline blindly, ask, if we deliver these on time but it does not solve the client issue, is it a success for us? So outcome leaders, they ask why more than what. Okay, so that's the first shift. Now the second shift I want you to implement is that I want you to move from or shift from that controlling task mindset to empowering ownership mindset. See, task managers, they monitor, but outcome leaders, they delegate, and delegate with clarity. So ask your team, what results are you responsible for? Don't ask what task did you finish, because that's a micromanagement, right? That's what the micromanagers do. So ownership increases the influence. Macromanagement limits the growth. So that second shift is really important. Move from controlling task for mindset to empowering ownership mindset. And the third shift I want you to implement is that move from that behavior of activity visibility to impact visibility. Don't just report activity, don't just report you completed something. Report activity with impact. So instead of saying we completed 20 tasks, say we completed 20 tasks which has helped by reducing the risk by 30%. We have completed 20 tasks which has improved the turnaround time. We completed 20 tasks which through using this technique, through using this method, which improved the client satisfaction, which improved the turnaround time. So the people at the top who are listening you, right, they understand the language of outcomes. Okay, and not activity updates. So let's say I'll give you an example. Let's do this. Let's understand this. Suppose you are a project manager, and there's a project. If I ask you to deliver this project, the project is to install street lights in the remote village of India. Okay. Now let's suppose you are a common project manager. You would say something like this: yeah, we have installed 300 street lights in the remote village of India, and within time, within budget. Do you think the people who are going to listen you, they're going to be get very impressed or get inspired by hearing you this? Absolutely not, because that's what you get paid for, right? That's what you get hired for. That's what the default you have to deliver. But you can say this something differently. If you really want to create that influential influence on the people, if you want to be the create that impact on the people, you can say something differently. We have installed 300 street lights in the remote village of India within time, within budget, which has reduced the petty thefts happening in the village by 20%. Or you can say that which has increased the women's safety by 40%, which has increased the evening ladies coaching center attendance by 30%, which has increased the business between the village and the nearby cities by 40%. You creating, you showing that because of your work, what is the impact happen on the people around. Okay, and how you doing that? By telling a story. Okay, storytelling, that's actually the tool you have used, right? So the people who listens you, they immediately understand the importance of that completion of work and how it's benefited your end users. So in the organization also, executives listen to the outcomes and not activity updates. Yeah. So that's, I want you to shift this mindset from activity visibility to impact visibility. Now, we are at the close of this talk. And for closing this topic, this talk actually, I want to share one more thought for you, which you can reflect back is that, managing tasks keeps you busy, but leading outcomes makes you influential. Okay. So if you see your career, after 10 plus years in your career, your growth depends on this shift now. Because your technical knowledge will keep you at one level only, but then after this you have to be, your growth depends on these three shifts which I mentioned. See, if you want promotions, if you want recognitions, if you want authority in the organization or place where you're working, I want you to stop being the task manager. Come out of the task focus mindset, go beyond the task, and start being the clearest outcome leader. Okay. So in case you have doubts, in case you have questions about this, Tushar, what exactly, how can we come out of that task mindset to, leadership mindset or outcome leadership mindset? I want you to connect with me. I want you to book one-to-one session with me. The link is in the comment section, and you can go to my LinkedIn profile also. There is a book and appointment page also. Okay. Now, if this message has resonated with you, or it has given you some bulb on moments or clarity, I want you to type in the comment section outcome leader. Okay. So type in the comment section if it is really resonating with you. And then also please like and comment and share and repost this to the people who you think that can be beneficial. Yeah. And in case, as I mentioned, you want to talk to me, you have some doubts about your career leadership career, book this one-to-one session with me. Okay. The first call is entirely free for all of you. Second, important is, why don't you join my WhatsApp community, Influential Leader Hub, where actually there are more than 300 people communicating together every day. They bring the same challenges, same questions, and we all are learning from together. We are collaborating like a team, okay, like a community. So I invite you to my WhatsApp community also. The link again in the comment section. Okay. So with this note, I'm signing off today. This is your leadership coach, Tushar Chaudhary. And tomorrow I'll come back again with some leadership insight for you to implement those things straight away in day-to-day life and move from that stuck feeling to more clear, more conscious feeling as a leader. Okay. Until that moment, I want you to implement these learnings. Come tomorrow with the same passion to learn, and take care of yourself. God bless you.